That's how you get rich. Not by working hard and putting in a stupid 401k full of stocks, bonds, mutual funds, and ETFs. Those are for the peasants. Donald Trump and I wrote 2 books together because we're concerned about the lack of financial education in our school systems. So you think about the source of it. If there's no financial education in our school systems, then the people running our government are idiots. They're academic geniuses who know jack about money, and they're killing us. My poor dad was the head of education for the state of Hawaii, PhD. He did studies at Stanford, Northwestern, University of Chicago. And he was poor as a church mouse, but he held up his PhD. I said, yeah, that and $25 will buy you a cup of coffee. You know what I mean? What good is a PhD? And they get so many people get so attached to a stupid piece of paper. So my rich dad was my best friend's father, never had an education. And he always said, my banker has never asked me for my report card yet. So what does your banker want to see? So these idiot left-wing academic types that go, I went to Stanford, and my banker wants to see my financial statement. My poor dad had no idea what a financial statement is. Most academics have no idea. They don't have financial statements. But to be a capitalist, I run on my financial statement. So when this guy, Dave Ramsey, is kind of a friend of mine, but we argue with different points of view. He says, live debt-free. I said, if we live debt-free, the economy would collapse. Oh, no, it wouldn't. I said, well, if you study macroeconomics, if we don't borrow, money is created by borrowing money, not working for it anymore. So if you can understand that macro concept, and then today America is now printing, this is 2024, we just started printing $1 trillion every 90 days to keep this economy floating. Money. You have to see what's invisible. You have to see the other side. Because when you see the other side, I made more money in the crash than I did when I was going up. So the average person, because they don't have financial literacy, definition of words, and they're taught to just work for money, they don't see the other side. They cannot see what they cannot see. So when the markets crashed in 2008, I borrowed $300 million. And I bought the best real estate in the world for pennies on a dollar. That's how you get rich. Not by working hard and putting in a stupid 401k full of stocks, bonds, mutual funds, and ETFs. Those are for the peasants. Well, that's what they tell the kids. Go to school, get a job, work hard, and put your money in a 401k or an IRA full of stocks, bonds, mutual funds, ETFs. I don't touch that garbage. It's trash. All coins are 3 sides, heads, tails, and the edge. Got to see the other side. So for there to be an asset, there has to be a liability, by definition. If you understand that one, you'll say, okay, so here's the asset. What's the liability? Well, I wouldn't touch a mutual fund. Do you know, that's toxic. But the liability is the BlackRocks or the fund managers who package that stuff. I know what those guys who are like BlackRock and all these guys, the mutual fund, the Vanguard, they're just packaging garbage and selling it. I wouldn't touch it. If you read Rich Dad, Poor Dad, it's the #1 book in the world for 27 years. And I flunked out of school because I can't write. And the publishers of New York, like Simon & Schuster, they all turned Rich Dad, Poor Dad down. They said, because they're like my poor dad. These academics are the worst people on planet Earth because they have this stupid piece of paper that says, you're smarter than that guy over there. If you can understand the insanity of that somebody actually thinking their PhD makes them smarter than the village idiot out there. But that's why Trump and I are good friends, because we sit there and laugh and chuckle. When he was debating Hillary, that criminal. Well, they are. They are. Well, when Hillary says, and he doesn't pay any taxes, and Trump says, that means I'm smart. I don't pay taxes. Only idiots pay taxes. You're broke, you're working hard, you pay taxes, and you're saving dollars, and they're printing dollars. But I have a PhD. They think a lousy piece of paper like the dollar bill is important.
Well,
It's a piece of paper. It's a derivative. The rich don't work for money. What I do as a capitalist is I create assets. So I take debt, all this, I assemble, I put a piece of real estate together or business, or like right now I'm up in northern Canada buying lithium fields. We're going to crush lithium for batteries, EV batteries and batteries. So we create assets. And so that asset pays money. So every month, I have 1,600 rental units. Every month, 1,600 people who probably went to school pay me rent. God bless them. And guess what? Because they're paying me and my properties are 100% debt, I pay no taxes. That's why Trump says I'm smart. But the average person says, well, I pay more taxes than you. I said, well, you're an idiot. So anyway, rich don't work for money. I create assets. We don't save money. And your house is not an asset. So the average poor person, went to college like my dad, PhDs. Go to school, get a job, work hard, save money, get out of debt, and you buy a house because your house is your biggest asset. That is the dark side of the coin, but it's the light side for the idiots. They're doing what they think is smart. And the guys on my side, like Trump's side, going, I wouldn't do that. But you can't tell them that because they got this stupid piece of paper. It says, you're smart. My dad says, I'm smarter than your rich dad. I said, yeah, you're also broke. An asset puts money in your pocket, whether you work or not. So a 401k is a liability because it's taking money from your pocket. And these village idiots, academic types, I have a 401k. You're an idiot. Because it's taking money from your pocket. You're giving it to guys like me, the capitalist. That was a challenge. And the first asset was, my challenge was I couldn't pay anything for it. I had to get it for free. So I had to use debt to buy it. So my rich dad was a great guy, man. He was a son of a... So you go buy your first piece of real estate in Hawaii. And Hawaii real estate's expensive. So I bought a 1-bedroom, 1-bath condo on the beach. And I bought it with my credit card, 100% debt financing. That's the secret to success.